This is Point Black coming in on the news report, breaking news. You know what I'm saying? They sit up there and, these are the facts to crack your back. And I'm coming with the heat from the motherfucking street. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming hard off the card. You know what I'm saying? Coming with the facts. They're going to crack their back. I'm coming with the flow. Straight from the barrio. You know what I mean? This is PBNN Point Black National News, the late edition. Views, comments, and sometimes history based on things on this planet that go on. You know what I'm saying? Now today we up here on some joints because they took one of my channels down, you know what I'm saying that I violated a YouTube channel, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna argue with them because, like I said, in Time versus Sullivan, we know the deal and what happened based on them trying to suppress while they do damage. Okay, so we have to look at these things based on what it is they're saying compared to it being more of a Supreme Court action based on the fact that they have the right to take your stuff down because it's a private channel and they allow people to come up there. But, people need to start to boycott these channels and create their own because you cannot say what you want to say against the races of certain people who may be doing damage on this planet for many, many years and have no respect for human life outside of their agenda. You know what I'm saying? So people like Susan Wojcicki and the rest of these people is helping these people to achieve this goal by thinking that the media and all this other stuff control our minds so much that because we cannot get up on their site and say what we want, you know what I'm saying, or say what the truth is, you know what I'm saying, and how we want to say it, you know what I'm saying, we get blocked or our channel gets taken down. Now, I can't wait for Donald Trump, to put his up, and I want to see them take that down. There's many other ways for we to get that, but we have to understand what it is YouTube is doing, talking about the YouTube community, letting anybody come in, hacking on your stuff, listen to your stuff, and then report you, and them themselves doing garbage when you speak about garbage across the planet that they've been doing for many, 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 many years, and they need to stop. And when you speak about it, oh, they don't want to stop. They're loving this. This is why they're doing what they're doing today. So we know what's going on, and they have to understand that nobody's a stupid fool for you. You know what I'm saying? When you speak about superiority, you better understand what you mean when you say that. You know what I'm saying? Superiority has nothing to do with the things that people has in their head based on color of skin or anything to do with that. Superiority is just a figure of mind to make you psych you up to believe something that is not true. You know what I'm saying? And that is what you're going to be living on based on that. But everybody still have to use the toilet. Everybody still have to take a leak. Everybody still have to eat food. Everybody still need water. Everybody still have their feelings, or they're just crazy out their brain and don't need that other than the same other things I mentioned before. You know what I'm saying? So we have to look at the whole ideology of how these people are coming, because the Democrats and the demon Democrats, along with Susan Wojcicki and the rest of them, are on an assault on the First Amendment rights. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not arguing with them, because I don't got time to argue. Like Jonathan's attack on freedom of speech. But freedom of speech is the reason why freedom of speech has to be is because one must be able to express what is going on based on what he sees in a society in which he lives. He should have the right to do so, and should have the right to speak on any topic across this planet, because you guys do. You do stuff across this planet, all around the world, and think that everybody's supposed to just stay in their little corner while you do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad Donald Trump came up in there and shake the boat. And he needs to come back up in there in the next 4 years and rock the boat. And if people are smart, they would reelect Donald Trump. And that's a fact. Because you ain't reelect anyone else, you're going to be in more trouble than you are now. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to see a lot of reoccurrences in many different things that's going to keep coming up and coming up because of what they're doing. And that's a fact. You know what I mean? So a freedom of speech is a way for people to bring a difference of opinion, you know what I'm saying, if they see something wrong. And that's just point facts. It's a way of bringing a difference of opinion based on, you know what I'm saying, something that is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact. And people need to understand that, you know? The opinion, not just the opinion, but opinion that is, you know, the change of rule. You know what I'm saying? It's not to really change the rule, but it's to challenge the chain of rule. You see what I'm saying? We're not here to change the rules because these people are not going to stop what they're doing. And they're in charge of the Army, the Air Force, the Navy, the Marines, this, the that, and the third. And you're just one little peon to them, collateral damage. But now, you know what I'm saying? But it's to bring a change or a change reaction to a rule that might be wrong. And we have to learn to do that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But to bring, you know, the facts, and they don't like that. To bring the facts on the table. On the table. Because the facts has to be put on the table. One cannot follow something and say that it's something that it's not. You know, that's like following their Christianical Bibles and stuff. I don't follow that because I see the facts are not what it's supposed to be. Now, for those who want to follow and do what they do, that's good for them. I hope it makes you a better person and you heal the planet in which you live and do not cause no kinds of death and confusion to the people of the world who have nothing to do with it. And it's all over, I mean, everywhere. And then you put it on the media and nobody can politic on it. They supposed to just look at it and downgrade our inside because of you. That ain't gonna work because you've been doing it a long time. And this is why you do not want the facts on the table. You know what I'm saying? For if the government or a group, left or right, you know what I'm saying, has bring evil plans, who's going to challenge it is the question. That's my question. Who's going to challenge it? Mm? 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 Who's going to challenge a trickery? You see? You're based on a trickery based on a fake reality to bring a result based on what they want to do. So if you see it, how you would explain it? That's my question. How would you change what the action is that you know is not a rightful action based on certain things? This is what Governor Cuomo did in our state. You know what I'm saying? You know, bringing evil plans and have infiltrated our government. That be. People need to wake up and bring forth plans, you know what I'm saying, that can hurt the general public. That's a fact. That's a fact. That can hurt the general public in all ways of undermining and wicked and in the government. They're bringing wicked shit inside, you know what I'm saying, they're undermining with wickedness, and it's in the government that is and use it as a law. Hmm? Hmm? Why the Democrats were so quick to call everyone else a conspiracy theorist? Hmm? Because they've been using that to hide the things that they steal, the things that they are doing. Why would one be a conspiracy theorist speaking about Egypt or Africa in general? I'm black. I'm a superior individual based on my own understanding of superiority. But there is a similar between us all. You still need water, you still need food, still got to take a stink on the toilet, and you still got to urinate. You need emotions. You need all kinds of other stuff that go with being who you are. You know what I'm saying? So we have to look at what they are doing, because it's hurting the general public in all ways. Of the undermining wickedness and in our government that is and uses it as law, one who hides behind the shadows within using of executive orders, having their cronies in every single spot all over. You gotta understand that. You know what I'm saying? This is how they do what they do, using executive laws, power of force. Now let's understand that. Same thing they're doing when they take my channel down. When I speak about certain groups of people and the things they're doing to the people in their countries or other places, and different names of people that are doing wickedness in our country, they take my channel down. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't want you to tell them what they are and who they are and what you're doing, and we know it. That hurts, don't it? Well, think about the many people that suffer through these times. You know, using executive laws, power to force upon the masses. And when you say something, you can't say nothing. Well, stop doing the things you do, number one, all across the planet. Heal it, cut it out. Take that Luciferian garbage you got and shove it where the sun don't shine and get out of our country. We got some things to do, and it don't require this garbage at all. You know what I'm saying? The First Amendment, you know what I'm saying? Congress shall have no law, you know what I'm saying? No law respecting an establishment or of religion or prohibiting the freedom to exercise the theory. You know what I'm saying? Or abiding the freedom of speech. One must understand that. So Susan Wojcicki, even though it may be a private channel and everything, Susan Wojcicki and the rest of y'all clowns, you know what I mean? I hate to have to say that. And you're taking people's channels down. That goes to show your guiltiness based on what we're talking about and your involvement. All right? And your involvement. So, you know, I'm sure you heard this speech before. You know what I'm saying? That's your involvement, because your attack on the freedom of speech or of the press or the right for people to peacefully assemble and to petition the government for, you know what I'm saying, for the redress of grievances. Now, here's where YouTube comes in. Now, you develop a channel, hear me clear, that shows all kinds of wicked garbage. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to mention them all, because if I mention YouTube, you can go up there and look for yourself. Some of the things I see up there, you worrying about people looking at a porno site. Are you for real? The stuff that's up there, if you go into that shit, is deeper than a porno site. Porn ain't got nothing to do with this. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you keep it clean, I don't see what the problem is, because some people come around this country and think that they could do whatever they want to do to people. You dig? But when it comes to YouTube and the grievances of the people that are addressing even more dangerous shit that they running their mind on, garbage really, no more than pleasure and entertainment, if you ask me, as long as you keep it right within its contents of man and woman. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the grievances that is going on within your country, from even certain forms of private businesses, even let's say companies and different stuff, you know what I'm saying? If you go up on YouTube and look at the shit that's up there, you'd be shocked as a child. This is the world I live in? And then when he finds somebody who's breaking it all down, You block the person. So now all he sees is the garbage. Just like you have a lot of civil rights leaders that convince people to vote Demon Democrat. And now wants to be able to take that and run with it because they're in bed with them. You see what I'm saying? So, of course, they're going to do that. Just like the lady was out there one time during the campaigns when Trump when them was campaigning and the people was out there protesting and whatever. There was a report out there asking a white lady about why are you voting for Trump and this and that and this and that. And she was a black reporter. And she was looking stupid to me because the questions that she was asking the woman, you know what I'm saying, was the question she had answers already to. So we know she was a fake in the funk. I forgot exactly what the question was, but it was one of the most stupidest questions I've ever heard. But that goes to show you how media think that they can control with fake news and putting their cronies in all these different positions. Susan Wojcicki, I'm afraid you are one of those. Because you allow as a CEO or whoever's in charge over there to show that garbage. But when people like me come up and speak the truth, I dare you to come challenge me on any ground of anything you think you know about me. I don't give a damn what it is. Bring it up. Let's get it on the table. And let me rock you. I don't give a damn if you saw me with 10 women or 10 guns or 10 cars or Robert. Whatever you think you got on me, you need to bring it to the table. Let's talk. Don't go in my background and watch what I'm watching and all kinds of garbage like that. I'm not gay, dude. Let's get that straight. I'm a true lion and a true warrior, and I'm going to see. Believe that. On all fronts and realms. So let's get that on the table. So what you think you got on me, I wish you would bring it up. Bring it up and expose it. You know what I'm saying? Because when we try to put out good information and grievances to redress the grievances of what you are doing in hiding behind the law or your policies. I wonder what kind of policy that is for some of the stuff I see up there on YouTube. You ain't got to take that other people's. I'm not talking about taking them other people's stuff down because it's grotesque. You can leave it up there because you're not like that. And you prove that to me by blocking my channel. You just made me a hero. Thank you. You made me a martyr. Thank you. You made me seem like I'm very, 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 very wise and bright. Thank you for that by taking my channel down. Ooh, but you got to understand that people are going to have grievances. And if you have a channel where they can express those grievances, those channels need to stay up. You know what I'm saying? You want to control every realm and block every realm so nobody can see anything about the garbage that you're doing. And that seems like he lit with oil. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? People end up with you. Because you could see for Cuomo to sit up there and say, don't get into that. That's conspiracy theory. You know what I'm saying? That was doing conspiracy, people on the conspiracy. But what did you do? Because if you was doing things the right way, the people would have no conspiracy theory to begin with. Facts. And point blank. What grievance would they have with Cuomo if you didn't do garbage? You tell me. Nobody would be saying anything because you would be doing the right thing. But everything you have done from beginning to end is garbage. And we on to you and your cronies. Now get that straight. And YouTube need to cut out taking down good information to protect the people of planet Earth. And I'm going to continue to do so. I don't give a damn if I have to walk the streets and do it. But you're not just going to destroy the people of planet Earth based on your Luciferian garbage. We're not care about what y'all do with that garbage as long as it don't affect the people of planet Earth. You got to cut that bullshit out. You've been doing that shit for a long. You went into Egypt with it. You went into Africa with it. You went in and then say that Africa is garbage. The planet that provides everything that you need and minerals and everything that made y'all rich, and you're still turned around and say that Africa, you garbage. Because you had to come into our land to do the garbage that you do. Even try to destroy monolithic structures. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact. Yeah, I had to check my kids on a joint. Sometimes they want to eat a lot of sugar for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Lunch and dinner. Can't allow that. Can't allow that. You ain't gonna be eating no bunch of sugar around me. You know what I'm saying? And that's facts. So we have to look at the situation because, like I said, you've been doing this for years and hiding the grievances of the people on planet Earth that have grievances based on investigations that need to be done to look into the garbage that's been going on. And this is what you do, and you've been doing it for years. I don't give a damn what nobody's saying. Now the left seems to think their world is the only world. Don't make sense. Like they own the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm rich. So, I fit in the rich group. You know what I'm saying? And I can do the alhamdulillah and all this different stuff. You can't be doing that. Because like I said, the shit that we see up on YouTube, where is the regress of the grievances of the people? Who's going to look out for the people? Susan Wojcicki? You're going to make sure that everybody on planet Earth gets what truly is supposed to be corrected and done? Or is you going to, continue down this road? Because we see what's going on the YouTube itself. And like I said, I'm not saying this for you to take down anybody's channel. I don't care how grotesque it may be. But when people have grievances to regress the grievances, they should be able to do so on your channel. They should be, you know what I'm saying? And it should be, something has to be done in order for you to stop doing that. I ain't saying for people to come up here and do all kinds of crazy mess, but if we have a grievances based on protecting the people of planet Earth, that their voice can be heard, you know what I'm saying, you show the bad part of it. But when it comes time to politic it, break it down and correct it, you block it. Ooh, okay. Like I said, you don't own the world. And you created a channel, it seemed like, just to get people to come up there so you could see what's going on and be in people's mouth. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But one day we're going to create our own channel and you is out. And people know it. It's coming. It's time to get rid of the garbage that you are doing and showing these kids. You know what I'm saying? Even some of these rappers up there talking about wop, 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 it's some wet ass and all that type of stuff. But when you say something about it, they want to jump on your head. Because we know who you in bed with. We know who you is and what you have done in order for them to compensate you. But you have to compensate them by singing and bringing that garbage amongst the people. So don't come to me. Now the United States Declaration of Independence, 1776. On Thomas Jefferson, which we know a lot about Thomas Jefferson just the same. So he's sliding out of the game. You know what I'm saying? But in 1776, Thomas Jefferson, penned the Declaration of Independence. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Who's going to do that for the people is my question. Because what he signed was basically probably only for them. You know what I'm saying? The left is now more than just the left. And it has a lot to do with other things. Neo-Nazism, you know what I'm saying? Mindset. That they seem to want to bring in. You know what I'm saying? To bring in war. But they want to bring in a sense, a difference of opinion. You see, no matter what group comes up, they want to bring a differ of opinion, whether it's religion, Rastafari, it's whatever religion you may have on planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? Once it's exposed to the world and the world looks into it, it's a difference of opinion based on the original. You dig? You know what I'm saying? That they know that their parents tried to shove down their throat. You see? So we have to understand that they're trying to bring a Luciferian opinion to me. You know what I'm saying? So we have to look at that. They want to bring in a different opinion, you know, and the difference of opinion of righteous people bringing good information, strong information, good reports, and everything, as I do as a reporter, you know what I'm saying, you know, is not welcome. They could easily say on their private channel, and you violated our community, so this and that. So when you're sitting up there with people talking all that stuff, like in Libya about eating human flesh and watching people being assassinated and so on, that's violating the community too, because kids have to look at that, and children are looking at it. Fights and all kinds of stuff going on up there, people knocking people out and all kind of disrespect, you know what I'm saying, and intimidation. You don't take that down. And I mean, it can even go deeper than that. You know what I mean? So they ain't fooling me. You know what I'm saying? Because it reminds me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just what's going on today reminds me so much of Germany just before the war. You know what I'm saying? How they was suppressing the peoples and keeping them down. You know what I'm saying? And trying to overtake the complete country in full control of Nazism. You see what I'm saying? It reminds me a lot about the war. I forgot the guy that was in charge of the media at that time with his big bald-headed cue ball looking self in Germany along with Hitler. And he was doctoring the films and telling them what they could watch and what they can't watch. And then he was doctoring it to give a difference of opinion in the people's mind based on where he wanted their minds to go. Same as we see today. You know what I'm saying? Because on July 4th, 1976, the United States Congress approved the Declaration of Independence, you know what I'm saying, the Constitution of States of America, 1787, and the Bill of Rights, 1791. You see, the Bill of Rights of the United States Constitution protected basic freedoms in the United States citizens. So what is Susan Wojcicki doing? I really don't get it. They really screwed up over there at YouTube. Said I have to use your channel to say the things that I say. One day I might have to develop my own podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I'll pay for that free of charge. I ain't asking nobody for no contributions, and I ain't asking for no money from no one. As long as they let me pay for my podcast and keep people away from my podcast, and my podcast can be broadcast, that's all I care about. Because people need to start seeking out better education, better information than what we see on YouTube up there as the norm. We got to cut that out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The first 10 amendments to the Constitution, you know what I'm saying? The Bill of Rights comes into effect on December 15, 1791, limiting the power of the federal government. All right? All right? All right? So I don't know what Joe Biden up there signing all these executive orders for, him and his cronies, and looking like two banana boat across planet Earth, especially when it comes to the border situation. That was complete garbage. You had no plan for the border. Trump had the best plan for the border, and you should have adopted Trump's plan and moved forward from there. because you were not gonna. We already knew they weren't gonna adopt Trump's plan, basically, because in many ways, because there was the ones who set it up from going back to Obama, and now he's talking about running again in 24 in 4 years. Anybody vote for him will be stupid to me. Completely out your damn mind. Well, it's facts. So we have to look at the whole situation for what it is. The government of the United States and the protection of, yeah, I had to go check my girl out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna drop on this because I don't like my joints to go too long. So I'm gonna come through this real quick with you. You know what I'm saying? So we can finish this up. You know what I'm saying? Now the government of the United States, you know what I'm saying, in protecting the rights of all citizens, you know what I'm saying, residents and visitors in America's territory. The Bill of Rights protects the freedom of speech, the freedom of religion, the freedom to assemble, and the freedom to petition. You know what I'm saying? So, we have to look at that. It prohibits unreasonable search